Yeah, I think was great. It's a tough place to play tennis. The ball's flying a little bit. The serve doesn't count as much. And me, when the serve doesn't count as much, I usually don't play very well. So I'm really, really happy with 2 weeks. And today, the first thing I asked myself in the locker room, not myself, my coach, I was like, I don't feel I have any regrets. Do you have any regrets? And he was like, yeah, we can talk about one shot here and there, but in general, the match was not bad. He's playing good. He managed in the first set at one moment to raise his level. I kind of managed to be there and to try to catch his level, but I was just a little bit down. And in the end, this down was going down, 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 and he was going up, up, up. And so the result is, how you say, not expected, but is a fair result for the match that it was. But I'm happy. Last time I managed to do it, I won Miami, so that's what I'm going to try to do.
Daniil, picking up on what you just said, once you'd lost the first set like that, given that it's Carlos Alcaraz and it's the Indian Wells court, is it quite hard to maintain the belief that you can still beat him in that second set?
Yeah, that's always the tough question, and that's why when the match like this finishes, you always ask yourself, could I do better in the second set? Because you don't want to be, the guy that in the final lost the first set on the tiebreak and then kind of lost the belief. And so I don't think I did, because there are many matches in my career where I lost the first set on the tiebreak and then won the match. But, starting from the second set, he managed to play better and better, more passing shots. I don't feel like I did something too wrong. So in my opinion, it was just that he managed to raise even more his level, and I got just a bit tired physically and mentally, and he managed to take advantage of it, and that's why it was 6-1. So I hope it was just this, but you never know. Yeah, tennis match is many small pieces, or so maybe I did lose some belief after the first set, but hope that next time I lose 7-6, I'm going to try to do better.
Hey, Daniil, you are known to pull off some miracle shots yourself occasionally. What is the effect of that on an opponent? And when you're playing Carlos, and he seems to always pull off one of these shots, what is the effect on you when he does something like that?
Yeah, I would think it's more the effect on you when you do it. So like when he does it, it's for sure put your energy up straight away. So when you pull up a great shot, puts your energy up. So you feel like, okay, you can do more and more, hit stronger, hit faster, and be better. And actually, first set, that's what I managed to do some points. He did some good points, I did some good ones, and I managed to keep the momentum, and that's what second set I didn't manage to do, and he was making only better and better and better points. Yeah, as I say, there are many, let's say, tennis reasons why he's able to do it on this court especially. He's able to do it anywhere but this court especially, and that's why he won it 2 times in a row for sure.
During the tiebreak, you said tennis is such a shit sport. What did you mean by that?
No, I mean, in my opinion, there are some things in tennis that are way too old. So I always said, for example, let's say now it's no line umpire. So actually, okay, the ball was in. I know it's a live system, but I was like, just show it to me. Just show me the mark fast. I don't care. You can even show me on the iPad, this iPad that he has, Mohammed. I don't care. And he's like, because I think what happens is they cannot come back. We're in 2024. Rockets go to space. I don't know. Things on iPhone hears what you say, and when I talk about golf with my friends, the next thing I see on Twitter is golf, and I'm like, okay. And then you can show me the mark of the shot that was 3 shots ago. I'm not asking for anything special. It's same for me. It's inexplicable that on hard courts, when the ball touches the line, 5-all first set on the tiebreak, that the ball bounces different. Just use the same paint that you use for the court. So when the guy serves on the line, you don't get lucky to get a lucky point. And yeah, for me, the biggest rule in tennis should be when we have challenge system, like what happened with Andre. Apparently the ball was in. But in my opinion, you can challenge, let's say he hits a serve on the line, second serve, you play a long rally, you lose a rally. In my opinion, you can challenge the serve itself, because if in some case it was out and the referee didn't see it, the point should have not been played. So in my opinion, you can come back 10 shots and say, I challenge this, and if it's in, you lose the point. So yeah, there are many small things about tennis, but I was definitely exaggerating because I love tennis. I'm going to continue playing it, but when you're not happy, sometimes you say stupid things.
Hi, Daniil. Good tournament.
Thanks.
In tennis these days, there's sort of a crazy standard because of Roger and Rafa and Novak. You don't win a billion slams. Yes. Anyway, so
Almost.
yeah. So, can you talk about Carlos' long range? He's only 20. He's already won slams, back to back here. Do you see him as an elite champion in the distant future in the realm of these other guys?
Definitely. I think at this moment, because everything can change, you know, there can be new young guys coming up. There can be someone who's, I don't know, 22 right now, like Luca Nardi, I think 21, and suddenly maybe this year, after this win, he's going to do some crazy things. You never know, but Carlos and Yannick, for the moment, just them, they already like established themselves to say, you know, we're here, we're going to try to win as many tournaments as possible. And then it's always a question, do they win 9, 10, 12 slams, which is amazing, or do they go for 25 to beat Novak, which is a bit more of a special number, and you never know. Who knows, maybe at 30, Carlos says, I'm tired of tennis, I stop. Or maybe he's going to play till he's 45, and the medicine improves so much that you can do it. So too tough to answer this question, but I'm sure that Carlos and Yannick will have a lot of slams. But till I play, I hope that I can sometimes try to beat them, because it's a very tough job. Yeah, it's a very tough task.
Technically wise, Daniil, sometimes I see you going up to the net, maybe because there is a short ball to pick up, and then instead of going for the volley, you go 2 steps behind and then you wait for the bounce. But this sometimes opens big angles for your opponent to pass you. Is there something? Do you not feel confident going to volley? Do you prefer that much to have the stroke after the bounce?
Yeah, I think that now I'm much more confident in the net for some reasons, especially I would say this year, and that's what I'm doing many matches. The thing is that here in Indian Wells, and I felt it on the practice before the tournament, as I said, the ball stops in the air. So in my opinion, the best shot when someone plays a short ball is to wait for the ball and not go for the volley. Because I tried it before the tournament, and the volley stops on your racket and goes to the net. Like I practiced with Casper, and I had in my mind something to try to work on. I lost going a lot to the net, trying to make the volleys was tough. But you know what, you're right, and that's something I work on, and it's always a question of, in a way, what you believe in this moment, because I remember these shots today, but in my opinion, if I go for the volley on these ones, it's going to be the same. Carlos will beat me on them. But that's something I work on, and that's something I'm doing a lot more this year, and I'm sure I'm going to improve, and let's hope at 35 I'm going to be serving volleying and be amazing.
Who, me? Oh, sorry. What exactly is it that Carlos does so well on this particular court?
Yeah, I think I said it yesterday, but there was not many people. So, as I said just right now, the ball, it's tough to get it through the air here so it goes fast in the beginning and in the end. That's why when I was playing Tommy Paul or Korda, they would hit a 138 miles per hour serves, but that would stop till when I'm far back. That's the particularity of this court, and that's why it's tough to sometimes hit the winner. And Carlos, his ball goes so fast that it goes fast from the beginning till the end. So basically it's an advantage. It's an advantage because when we played some rallies today, there were not so many, but when I managed to set up a rally, I felt like the only thing I can do is hit strong, but not really put him in trouble. And when he makes one good shot, I'm in trouble and I lose a point. And it's tough. Mentally, it's not easy to play against this. And yeah, to be honest, in second set, I felt a little bit out of solutions. And yeah, it's not an easy feeling because you have to try to do better, but that's how I felt. And I know that, for example, in US Open, I managed to find the solutions, different court, different situation. But even if I play him again here, this year was better than last year, 100%. I'm going to try to do even better. Maybe 1 set next time, and then hopefully 2 sets. Great, last one? Yeah.
Daniil, what will you and the two Gilles sit down and break this result down completely? And I stand corrected, but when you brought Gilles Simon on, I think, is it true that you asked him to provide tactics for 16 players?
16 is not true, but basically I would say for sure we talked about some players that I don't like to play. It was not 16. But in general, we do this before every player.
So what do you think would be the analysis from this?
You mean match or tournament?
The match.
Yeah, because if you talk about the tournament, I played probably, well, at least 2 players I kind of don't like to play. I managed to beat them, so that's great. If we talk the match today, I don't know, because as I said, I already talked with Gilles Servara just a bit without going into too much details. So for sure, we're going to speak 3 of us at one moment. I don't know. I don't have an answer if we could find something, because again, for the moment, my opinion is that in this court with Carlos, tough. But at the same time, I'm someone who always wants to win. So as I said, you know, this match I managed to do better than last year, where I was just smashed off the court. Today, 1 set I was not. And yeah, we're definitely going to talk, because even this match is good when we play next time, no matter which surface, to try to see what can I do better next time to try to beat him, which I did in US Open. And yeah, that's what we're going to try to do. So no real answer to your question.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, guys.
Well, it's great. I mean, defense title is never easy. I think it's even more difficult if it is a Master 1000. I'm really happy to show a really good tennis this tournament. It's a really special place for me, and yeah, really happy to be able to defend the title here in Indian Wells.
Carlitos, congratulations. What's the most important lesson for you to take away from this tournament?
That you can overcome all the problems that you have. It doesn't matter what problems you have. If you believe in yourself, if you have a really good team around, you work hard, everything can turn around. I think that's the most lesson that I take from this tournament.
Carlos, it's been 9 months since you won a title, which I think a lot of people would not believe, considering your record. When you won that match point today, are you able to put into words your feelings, your emotions, all of that?
Well, yeah, it's difficult to put it into words because I had a really difficult months. Let's say the last 2 months it was difficult for me to find myself. I didn't enjoy, let's say, stepping on the court. I wasn't myself on the court the last 2 months, let's say 2 months, 3 months. So it was difficult for me, and even more difficult after Rio de Janeiro. I chose my ankle, so it has been a really difficult weeks after that. And yeah, it means a lot to me lifting this trophy, winning this tournament, because I overcome a lot of problems in my head, a lot of problems physically, and it was so special for that. Not that I didn't win a tournament since Wimbledon. For me, it doesn't matter. It's about the feelings, as I said. For me, if I win tournaments or not, I don't care. It's about enjoying playing tennis, enjoying stepping. Once I step on the court, putting my game. It's it's what all it matters, and that's why I'm really happy to lift this trophy, because I found myself in this tournament, and I felt really good.
And have you enjoyed it any less, Carlos, when you haven't been winning titles?
Sorry?
Have you enjoyed being on court less in the period when you were not winning titles?
Well, it was a difficult period after Wimbledon. I couldn't find my style, my game, but anyway, I was enjoying. I was enjoying after Wimbledon. Really good American swing after that. Of course, in Beijing, Shanghai, I did pretty well at the end of the year. I didn't play well, but it didn't matter that I was not playing well. I was enjoying. The last few months it was difficult for me because I didn't find myself. I was struggling to enjoy on the court. My family, my team, every people close to me was telling me that what happened to me, that I was not smiling as much as I was doing before, it was a difficult moment for me, but yeah, I was enjoying after Wimbledon.
Congratulations. Can you talk us through that? The point where it was going over your head and you almost swung and then you ran back and then you did that weird thing where you hit it with the wrong side of your racket. I mean, what was going on there? And how quickly did you make that decision? And then what did winning that point and winning points like that, what does that do for you?
Well, honestly, I didn't know what happened. I mean, I was about to jump and smash it, and something happened to my feet that I couldn't jump. And yeah, when something like that happens, you have to put one more ball in and just run to the next one, and that's what I did. I put it in. It was a pretty good lob that Medvedev couldn't smash it in a good position, and it gave me an opportunity to still alive in the point and make it that it was a banana shot actually. I think it was quite cool that passing and that point. I mean, it gave me motivation, to keep doing points like this one, and I always try to put a good points, a good game, just to try to the people enjoying watching the match. I think it's good for everyone, and that points like this one gave me extra motivation and put a smile on my face as well.
Carlos, a couple of years ago in Wimbledon, you practiced with Dan Evans, and you told me that you wanted to play with expert players on grass to learn how to manage the surface. Then next year you won the tournament. Then now many of your colleagues tell me that they look forward to practicing with you to learn from you how to be that good. So how do you feel in such a short span of time, becoming from the learner, and you have become the one who people look up to become better? How do you feel?
Well, it feels great. I mean, obviously, it means that I've done a really good work in a short period with my team. We did the right things, and we followed our paths. And I think that's a really good point for me. I mean, I'm still learning from the players. I'm not gonna lie. I'm still learning how to play against different players. There are a lot of styles on the tour. You have to adapt your game. Depends on the player a little bit. Of course, every match that I'm playing, I want to focus on myself, on my own game. But you have to, think a little bit to your opponent as well, what he thinks, his style, and a part of that, you have to set the tactics. So I'm still learning from them, but it's great to know that I'm the guy who make them in trouble and want to practice to learn a little bit from me as well.
Congratulations, well done. It seemed today and against Sinner and in almost every match you have one or two or three of these really magical, inventive points. Is that based on, is it speed, is it anticipation, is it a sense of creativity? And secondly, is that one of the things that gives
Attention. Attention. An emergency has been reported in this building. Please cease operations and leave the building utilizing the nearest exit or fire exit stairway. Do not use elevators. Repeat, do not use elevators.
We're in trouble?
An emergency has been reported in this building. Please cease operations and leave the
Too much fire on the court, I guess.
or fire exit stairway.
Oh,
Do
shit.
not use elevators. Repeat, do not use elevators.
This is the last one, right? Perfect.
Attention.
Say again. I try to be focused on the question.
And leave the building utilizing the nearest exit
Congratulations.
or fire exit stairway.
You have all
Do
these
not
creative
use elevators.
points in so many of
Repeat,
your
do
matches.
not use elevators.
How do you do
Attention.
How do you do
Attention.
it? Is it
An
your
emergency has been reported
anticipation,
in
your
this building.
athleticism, your creativity?
Please cease
Or is
operations
that
and
one
leave
of
the
the parts of your
building
game
utilizing
that
the nearest
inspires you
exit
the most
or
and is
fire
very
exit
important to you?
stairway. Do not use
Well, I'm
elevators.
trying to do
Do not use
that kind of points. I mean, it give me extra motivation. That's why I'm trying to find amazing shots, amazing points like this one, and give me extra motivation to keep going and to keep showing a really good tennis. And I think it's great for the tennis as well, having this kind of matches, this kind of points for the people that not usually watch tennis, and attract them to start watching tennis. I think it's great. And I always say that I'm playing better with a smile on my face, and points like this one, it doesn't matter if I win it or lose it. It put a smile on my face anyways, and I think help me to keep improving my game on the match and showing a best tennis. I don't know if it is anticipation, fast. I don't know. I think a mix of from both. But I think I sometimes I do it pretty well. In peace, this one, I mean, it's an unusual week. Got that.
Attention. An emergency has been reported.